to the channel, enjoy this video. Cheers.
Strictly chillin', I'm just living in the nightlife. 2 turntables and a mic check. How we doing? Are we feeling alright yet? I'm feeling pretty good, that got me pretty nice. I'm just living life, not thinking about it twice. What you getting into tonight? Double vision my sight, light it up and take flight.
Alright, so what am I doing in the Philippines? A couple different things. I think, you know, obviously the cost of living in China is becoming higher. Obviously the quality of life in China is also becoming higher, so those things go hand in hand. And so when that happens, you know, there's opportunities that pop up in other countries, and I think the Philippines is one of those places, right? So you have companies like Lazada, which is basically the Asian Amazon that Jack Ma, the co-founder or founder of Alibaba, is the owner of, and you know, he's trying to compete with Amazon. So he's trying to expand into all these markets in Southeast Asia and, you know, sell products online, and obviously a lot of those products are being made in China. So for somebody like me, if I think about where the next wave of, you know, e-commerce or entrepreneurship is going to be, part of it is obviously China has a lot of tech coming up in the next few years, but if we're talking 5 years down the line, you know, a place like Manila, places like Saigon, places like Bangkok and Chiang Mai are going to be places where there's going to be a lot of people that are, you know, buying products online, and will be places where, you know, just there's going to be more disposable income and, you know, just opportunities as a whole. So I want to be a part of that. I'm always trying to go to the places where there's opportunities. I'm trying to go, well, I think what's at the Wayne Gretzky quote about skating where the puck is going to be, not where the puck is, right? And that's the reason why I moved to China in the first place, was that 5-6 years ago, well, it was kind of like the puck was already there, but the puck was also where it was going to be. I'm not saying China is saturated right now. There's still a ton of opportunities. There's still going to be a lot of opportunities probably for the next 10 years. It's just, it's shifting away, I would say, as a whole, from, you know, just straight up factory, you know, manufacturing to a little bit more of tech and service-based businesses. I do have ambitions in other areas of business, but my expertise is in products. My skill set and what I want to develop is in products. So eventually I want to sell my own products. My business partner is already launching his own brand. I have another business partner. Actually, if you're watching this, you should have seen the 2 videos that I did with Alan Scanlon in Hong Kong, and he's selling on Lazada as we speak, and, you know, that's something that we're trying to get. We're trying to, you know, get on Lazada as well this year or next year. So you kind of have to go where the, like I said, skate where the puck is going, not where the puck is. So yeah, and then of course, I mean, if you talk about cost of living, like, it's crazy. A place like this in China is probably run you like a 1-bedroom. I'm staying in a 1-bedroom here. It'll probably run you about $1,200 to $1,800 a month in downtown. You know, maybe at $1,200 to $1,600 a month, and then 1,800. Let's just say 800. That's 1,800 would be on the high range. 1,200 would be on the low range, and then this place here would probably run you around 700. You know, 700 to 1,000. Maybe even a little bit less than that. It could be 600 a month, depending on how long your lease is. So it's insane. Like, it's half, you know, it's literally half the cost, even less than half to be in a place like this. And then of course, you know, the weather is better than southern China even. That's kind of crazy because I just came from Guangzhou. I think Guangzhou, the temperature right now, talking about Celsius, would be like 15. When it gets really cold, it would be like 12-ish. But average, I would say 15 to 20 with sunlight. But here it's 30 and not humid right now because of the time of the year. 30 throughout the day, and then at night maybe 20 which is just, it's like the most perfect type of weather, you know. So, and I've also noticed like there's a culture here with rooftop swimming pools that doesn't quite exist in China yet. Like every single condo here has a swimming pool on the rooftop, which I'm not complaining about, and I love it. Like being able to work out. There's a gym, so this is the 36th floor where the pools are, and then up there, which I'll have clips of. Up there, there's a gym there, and there's like a spa. There's like a home theater, game room, stuff like that. So typical condo stuff, but almost every building like this, the swimming pool's on the 40th floor, and then the gym is on, you know, this similar area. And I was actually talking to a couple of people from the Philippines and trying to get an understanding of it. And it is, you know, the Philippines is a bunch of like large-sized islands, right? So formed into one country. And there's a huge swimming and surfing culture. Like everybody is really good at swimming, and everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people grow up swimming. A lot of people grow up by the beach, and there's that beach culture and swimming culture, and it translates into properties. Most properties, a requirement, especially for these newer buildings, is that they have swimming pools, and people utilize them throughout the day. Like I remember in Canada, like we had a swimming pool at our condo, and today is Tuesday and it's 1 p.m. as I'm recording this video, and there are about 5 to 10 people swimming. I wasn't expecting anybody to be here. I thought I was going to be by myself recording, but yeah, people do utilize the facilities, so it's pretty cool. And then of course there's the language aspect, right? Everybody, the vast majority of people speak really, really fluent English, especially if they're high school, college educated. There's a really, really high education rate here, despite obviously the cost of living being so low. Like a lot of people go to university, so you have this society of highly educated people, and then the cost of living in the country is still, you know, pretty affordable. That creates an opportunity for foreign businesses that can come in and invest and work. Like for example, the gentleman, shout out to House of Lord Entertainment. He's the guy who edits my videos. Fantastic, brilliant video editor. And then you have people like my podcast editor, his name is Casey. By the way, if you guys want to work with these people, give me a shout out. These are really, really skilled individuals in what they do. Easier to work with for startups and people like myself who are building their companies than working with Westerners and then working with people in the US or Canada. Yeah, there's just a lot of positives, man. You have to, one, skate where the puck is going, not where the puck is, and then two, you have to go to the places that treat you the best. And one thing I think, just to sign off the video, because this is going to be a sort of long rant where I'm not really talking too much about manufacturing, and I know that's what you guys want to hear about, is, you know, you can also get comfortable. So remember that, like, don't get too comfortable in whatever situation that you're in. Like, I think that's the issue with, I talked about this in one of my videos about Chiang Mai, is that Chiang Mai is so affordable, but at the same time, you have a lot of people that are there making $500 a month and living pretty comfortable. And if you're making $1,000 a month in Chiang Mai, like you can ball. That shouldn't be the goal. The goal should be to find a place where you can survive at the beginning while you're building your business, and then move on to bigger and better things as you grow. And again, if you're comfortable with that for the rest of your life, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying that most people fall into a trap of being comfortable just because they're in a place that is so affordable. The reason why Manila makes sense for somebody like me is that it's still a gigantic city. There are still people that are here that are super, super successful, and it will still keep my ambitions going, because even if I'm here and it's cheaper than living in China, I'm still going to be running into entrepreneurs that are doing big things. It can still be even more expensive. There's still buildings that are better than this one. There's still apartments that are nicer than the condo that I'm staying in. There's still cars that are nicer than any car that I've ever driven. Like, you know, you still have that thing around you of seeing people who are successful in doing things on a big scale, and then that keeps you motivated to keep pushing. So that's it. That's my little rant. This is the most casual you guys have ever seen me in. I'm about to go swimming and then go to the gym. So one more thing I forgot to add. So yeah, obviously I'm not on vacation. You know, I mean, I guess you could call it a little bit of a vacation, but I'm not 100% on vacation. So definitely been going to like co-working spaces, trying to keep a normal routine. Of course, this is towards the tail end. This is Chinese New Year now, so it's like there isn't much in terms of manufacturing work to do, but there's still, a bunch of stuff that I can do with regards to content and planning out for next year, new projects, onboarding, for the next year that goes into planning out the next year, employee reviews, just end of year assessments. So that's basically what I've been doing on a day-to-day basis here. And my logic as well was I would be doing this in China anyways. My office gets closed for at least 2 to 3 weeks during China. Literally the office building gets closed. So being able to be here during Chinese New Year and take advantage of going to these co-working spaces and then working in places like this, why not, why not if it's going to cost me the same as being in China, apart from obviously having to pay for my rent and then also pay for essentially rent here as well. So yeah, and I'm going to be hanging out with Harrison. I think he flies in, he's here already. So I'm going to be moving in with him soon. And we'll have a nice little 2-bedroom place. We'll probably make some videos from there. In fact, we're going to be due for a podcast and a couple of YouTube videos. So, cheers.